Good morning, happy Sunday. So I wanted to do a quick live because I know Sunday can be a bit of a nightmare, especially if you've had like a heavy Friday and a Saturday and your habit is to drink because it's the weekend, you know, because that's what we've always done. That's what we've always done to relax and to enjoy ourselves, is to go out and have a drink or stay in and have a drink. And I just thought to myself, God, it's been so long since I woke up with that horrible hangover feeling. It's been so long since I woke up in the early hours of the morning with a dry mouth, reaching for a drink, thinking about what I did last night. Did I get to bed, you know, by myself? Did my husband have to wake me up from the sofa? What did I do last night? I can always remember just before I gave up drinking, I'd gone out to a friend's house, and the husband didn't drink, and he decided he was going to drive me home, and I drink red wine. When I drank red wine, and he said, I'll take you home. So part of my memory is very fuzzy on this, but there was a bottle of red wine half opened, so the wife who had been drinking with me was like, take the red wine with you, you can just keep drinking it later or whatever. So I got in the car, and he said to me, I can remember him saying to me the next day, I told you to put it into the bottle holder. He had a brand new like Range Rover-y type car. He'd bought a Range Rover and it had white leather interior. And I remember waking up the next day feeling like crap. Thinking to myself, something happened last night. You know that feeling? Something happened to me last night. What happened? I was trying to rack my brain, and you know, I was like making a coffee, and all of a sudden it just popped into my head that my friend had given me this bottle of red wine, but it had been a cork, so you know, they couldn't put the lid back on. And I'd got into the car and he had told me to pop it in the drink thing, and I was like, no, I'll hold it, it'd be safer. Then when we got out the car, in my drunken state, I forgot all about the bottle of red wine. And I toddled off to my house, and he had gone and knocked on the door to tell my husband that I was home. And all of a sudden I remember thinking, oh my God. And I went to him, oh, the bottle of wine. And this was all coming back to me the next day. And the bottle of wine, we got to the car and you could hear this. And the bottle of wine had tipped over and was going all into the footwell of his white Land Rover Range Rover car. And I can always remember just thinking, oh my God, he's gonna kill me. And it was one of those experiences that I thought to myself, I am 40 years old and I am still behaving like I am 20. I didn't really have a good memory of that, but I woke up with that fear that I knew I had done something, and I regretted it immediately, even before I really, you know, and I went every single weekend would be an excuse for me to drink. Every single weekend. It's just for everybody, isn't it? That was what I used to do. And I used to wake up feeling hungover, and I'd have all these real plans. On Sunday we're going to go to the beach and we're going to go and visit this thing. And sometimes it didn't even happen because I just felt so not present in my actual life, in my day, because I was so hungover. And the real funny thing is, it's not funny really, is that a lot of us, when we feel really crap on a Saturday or a Sunday, and for me it was like almost every day of the week, I probably had like 1 or 2 or 3 days off a month when I was drinking, that you wake up and you promise yourself, you're hungover now. If you're hungover now and you don't want to be, I expect you're saying to yourself, I am not doing that again. I am never going to drink 2 bottles of wine on a Saturday night. I'm never going to do that. I'm not going to do Friday and Saturday again. I'm not going to feel like crap again. And then by 5 o'clock, if it is anything like me and people that I've worked with in the past, by 5, 6 o'clock, you've kind of forgotten that feeling. You're still feeling a bit ropey. You're still feeling a little bit like, ugh. And then you're thinking about the week ahead. And the kids have been a bit of a nightmare. And you're a bit gutted that you didn't do some of the things that you wanted to do today. And there's still that half a bottle of wine sort of sat on the side. And there's another bottle in the cupboard. So we better finish it. And before you know it, you are not feeling hungover anymore. You're cracking back open the wine and you're back in relaxed mode. And then the next day, you know, if we're going to go with Sunday, you've got Monday come in, and Monday you wake up and you're not really very organised for it, and you're feeling a bit ropey again, and so on and so on. Now that doesn't happen to everybody, But the majority of people who are regular or daily drinkers, that is the type of thing that happens. And for me, it was enough was enough. So I really had actually had enough. And I think if anybody is feeling like this that watches this video, if anyone's woke up this morning of watching this video and thinks, I've just gone through that, I'm embarrassed of my behaviour last night, I can't remember my behaviour last night, I fell asleep on the sofa, I've woke up and all of the really exciting things that I had planned for Sunday or the organisational stuff I wanted to do, I can't be bothered to do any of it anymore. And if you do continue to do it, like I would, you know, I'd still take the children to the beach, I would still go to the park, but I wouldn't be enjoying it. I wouldn't feel present in my day. And that affects the children. Whether we like it or not, it does.